Hi Cancers, Trishna here. Welcome to your October 2019 love reading. So what I'm feeling for you is I feel like your love life is actually in a really good, happy, positive place. I feel like you have found somebody recently that you're currently with or you're in the process of getting with, and I am really happy to hear that. I have been doing your readings for a while and I know that the love area is the one that Cancers you have been struggling with, and so I'm really happy to hear that you found somebody really special that you can be with right now. Now, I say right now because I feel like this relationship is going to be a shorter term relationship for you. And when I was first getting that, I felt a little like I was bursting your bubble because I feel like you're really happy right now and you're with somebody who is really special and somebody who's really loving and who you can really love. It's a really nice, beautiful relationship that you're in right now. So I felt like telling you that this is going to be short term would be bursting your bubble and it would be disappointing to you. But I actually feel like you know that this person is going to be a short-term relationship for you. I feel like you understand that that's exactly what you needed right now. You needed something short-term. You needed something that could boost you and that could give you this energy that I think you were missing. And I think that you needed somebody who could activate your romantic side and activate your soul in some way. I feel like you understand that this person has a specific purpose for you in the divine scheme of things, and you really appreciate that, and you're just appreciating this person and the time that you do have together. And I also feel like I feel like this person is going to more likely be the one that leaves you, but by the time that happens, you will be ready, or like you feel like when that happens, you feel like right now, when that time comes, you will be ready because you are working on something else in another area of your life. I feel like it's most likely career or business, but it could be something else like family. But I'm going to go with the career and business track for now. And so I feel like there's something else that you're working on. And even though ultimately you want to have a long term partner, most likely right now that's not in the realm of what you're thinking about or planning for yourself because you are working on something else and you don't want the distraction, you don't want the commitments, you don't want the kinds of expectations that come with a longer term relationship. And so you actually want a shorter term relationship right now because you don't want to be distracted by whatever it is that you're working on right now, because whatever you're working on right now is very important or it's something that's going to be very big. So you don't want a long term relationship. Now, I do want to say that even though the potential right now is showing mostly that this is going to be a shorter term relationship, I'm feeling it can be either as short as a few weeks to about 4 months. I do feel like that potential is something that can change because I think that right now you feel like when this comes to an end, you will be ready, and a short term relationship is what you want right now because you don't want a distraction. But I feel like when that time actually comes, it's going to be harder to separate from this person than you expect right now. Like right now, you're in this really happy, appreciative moment and truly enjoying what you have right now. And when you're in that moment, first of all, it's magical. This is the energy and vibration of true creation when you appreciate everything that you have and don't need it to be anything more than what it is right now. But so you're in that energy right now. So if the person were to leave, you think that you'd be able to handle it. But when that time actually comes, I feel like it will be harder than you are anticipating because you will get attached over time. And this person is really special for you. And I don't feel like at this point, even though you can have a relationship longer than a few weeks to 4 months, I don't feel like they are that long term partner only because the timing is off. Like, I feel like this person is basically everything that you're looking for. They are that perfect match for you, and you could become or grow to become that perfect match for them as well. But the timing is off here because of the you wanting to work on the things and you not being ready for that long-term relationship. If you were ready in those ways, this could be your long-term partner. This could be the one for you. This relationship could definitely be at least 2 to 3 years long, but the timing is not right based off of where you are currently on your journey. But anyways, I think I was talking about the potential. So this person is a really good match for you. And so when it comes time for them to leave or for your relationship to end, it's going to be harder for you to let go of them than you thought. And so I think that you may end up stretching what could be like a 4 month relationship to 6 months or even 8 months, because you may go into this back and forth of longing for them. And so you may be in and out of a relationship with them for you may go back and forth with them of being in a relationship with them and then out, in and out, or you may end up pining for them for up to 4 more months after your relationship ends, because yeah, so you may end up pining for them, and in that sense, even though you may not physically be together with this person, your heart is still with them, and so you are in a sense in a relationship with them, even though it is not necessarily reciprocated, at least not in a physical sense. So you may be tied up emotionally longer than you are anticipating and longer than the actual physical timing of this relationship. So that's something for you to keep in mind, is just be aware of that. Also, I guess it is important for you to know, like I was saying before, that this person is your perfect match, but you are not currently a match to it because you are distracted by other things that you are working on. And I do want to say that I know that your work is very, very important. I know that you're very invested in it. I know that you don't want to give up a lot of your time to somebody else that can take away from your work. But I do want to say that it is possible to have both. It will be time heavy in the sense that you will have to spend a lot of time. Your free time will be taken up either by your work or by this person. You won't have as much for yourself. You will still have some time for yourself. So really this person is taking away some of your me time. It's not really taking away your business time, but you think it's taking away your business or your work time. So that's something for you to keep in mind, is that you are meeting the person who is a wonderful match for you. So something for you to keep in mind, is this somebody that you really do want to give up because you have work that you feel like is more important, or do you want to have both and deal with the juggle of having both? And it will be a juggle, but I feel like it will be a very worthwhile juggle. And anytime you're in a relationship with somebody, you do have other things in your life that you have to juggle with it as well. You're always going to have work, you're always going to have your business, you're always going to have your family and your friends. These are always going to be there. So if you want a relationship, you kind of have to accept that you have to make room for somebody at some point. And I think that's the choice that you need to decide to make, because right now you're choosing you don't want that. And as long as you choose that you don't want that, you'll never make room for, like, you're always going to have to make room for a relationship. That's just how it is. So are you ready to accept that or not, is kind of the question that I think maybe you should think about this month. So that's what I'm feeling for you. You're in a really happy place. This relationship is short term. Right now you feel good about that, but by the time the relationship comes to an end, you may not feel as good about that as you do now. And this is the person that is a wonderful match for you. The question is, are you ready to be a match for them? So yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you. I am doing extended readings for these love videos for October. If you're interested in that, we're going to go into more on the situation and more of the future potentials to come, any obstacles in your way, and any guidance that you need to hear to make this romantic journey of yours as successful and joyful as possible. So if you're interested in that, I will see you in that video. It is on Patreon. The link will be at the end of this video. It's www.patreon.com/Trishna. If not, thank you so much for watching. I hope I earned your like and your subscribe, and I will see you in my next video on YouTube.